As an investor, I always make it a point to read through con call transcripts. But since last 8 months, I started using AI. See, human brains don't exactly remember what was said in the previous con call or previous con calls. But AI can be a great tool here. My analysis has gotten so much better, and in this video, I want to share all my learnings over the last several months, and hopefully this will help you make better investment decisions. The first and the most important step is gathering the right raw material. One or two con call transcripts does not give you complete picture. To truly understand a company, you need history. Ideally, you should upload con call transcripts for at least the last 3 years. That usually works around 10 to 12 transcripts covering different business cycles, commodity phases, demand environment, and management moods. You can source these transcripts directly from the company's investor relation website. Once you have these transcripts, you upload them into an AI tool that can handle long documents together. For this kind of work, I like to use Notebook LM as it can work with multiple documents at once and can reason across them. Now, for step 2, once the transcripts are uploaded, now you need to ask questions. But if you are asking things like summarize this con call or should I buy, sell, hold based on this con call, then you are asking the wrong questions, as AI cannot and should not make investment decisions for you. Instead, you should ask questions that force comparison, trend detection, and contradiction analysis. Let me walk you through the kind of questions that can actually help and why they matter. Number 1 is, across the last 8 sectors, what are the core recurring themes in management commentary and how they have evolved? See, this kind of question forces the AI to identify repeated narratives, track changes in emphasis, and detect themes that slowly weaken or disappear. If management used to talk aggressively about expansion and now talks vaguely about consolidation, that shift matters even if numbers still look fine. Another important question is, how has management's language around demand changed over time, especially during weak quarters? This helps you understand whether demand issues are cyclical, structural, or being reframed. In Indian markets, management often shifts language before acknowledging problems in numbers. AI can spot these subtle changes far better than memory. Next question you can ask is, identify instances where management attributed performance to external factors versus internal execution. See, this question helps you assess accountability. Consistently blaming macro conditions, inflation, or regulation often signals weak control over the business. Over time, this pattern becomes very clear when AI lays it out quarter by quarter. A very underrated but powerful question is, compare management expectations stated in earlier quarters with actual outcomes in later quarters. This directly evaluates credibility. Some management teams repeatedly overpromise and underdeliver. Others are conservative and reliable. AI can surface this pattern objectively without being emotionally influenced by the confident language that they use. Another question worth asking is, what risks were highlighted repeatedly in earlier con calls and how were they resolved or ignored? See, this helps you identify long-running unresolved issues. If the same risk appears quarter after quarter without resolution, it often means the problem is structural and not temporary. These are not questions that give you answers, they give you patterns. And investing is about pattern recognition, not point-in-time opinions. Also, there can be many other set of questions that you can ask. Let me know in the comments below what are a few questions that you would want to experiment with. Moving on to step 3, once you understand the company in isolation, the next step is to widen the lens. No company operates in vacuum. Industry structure, input costs, pricing power, and demand cycles affect everyone in the sector. This is where cross-analysis becomes critical. At this stage, you should upload con call transcripts of 2 or 3 key competitors from the same sector into the AI tool. Now you are no longer asking what is my company saying. You are asking, is this company's narrative aligned with or diverging from the industry? You can ask AI to compare how different companies talk about the same issue, such as raw material inflation, rural demand, export market, or regulatory changes. If your company is overly optimistic while peers are cautious, that gap is worth paying attention to. Sometimes it indicates superior execution, other time it just signals denial. These steps give you a broader perspective. It helps you understand whether challenges are company specific or industry wide and whether management is realistically positioned within that context. Now, in the next stage, by this stage, you are now no longer dependent on management storytelling. You have narrative trends, tone shifts, credibility patterns, and peer comparisons. Now comes the most important part, interpretation. This is where you stop asking AI the questions and start thinking like an investor. You assess how these trends affect business sustainability, margin stability, competitive advantage, and long term growth. You think about how these insights might influence different types of investors, short term traders, long term holders, or institutional funds. AI does not make decisions here. It provides structural clarity. The decision still has to be yours, grounded in data, context, and your risk appetite. In the last step, the real power of this approach shows up over time. The first four steps are one-time setup exercise. Once you've built your data set and frameworks, the fifth step is simple. Every quarter, you upload the latest con call transcript and ask the same set of intelligent questions again. This way, you don't start from scratch every quarter. You are simply extending an existing trend line. Over time, you begin to notice transitions very early. You can do this for other companies as well and have an individual company like a workbook and keep accumulating data for consistent and continuous research. Now let's quickly understand what we learned in this video. A single con call never tells the full story. Real insights come from tracking how management language and priorities have evolved over multiple quarters. Next is that AI should be used to compare, contrast, and detect trends, not to summarize or make buy-sell decisions for you. Another thing that you need to pay attention is the change of tone and confidence because language often weakens before financial numbers do. Moreover, always cross-check management commentary with actual financial outcomes and peer narratives to separate execution from storytelling. And lastly, consistency in asking the same questions every quarter is what helps you catch important transitions early. Moreover, AI is a thinking aid, not a replacement for judgment. The final interpretation and decision must always be yours. Earning calls become powerful only when you stop viewing them in isolation and start treating them as a long-term data set. Used correctly, AI helps you track narrative shifts, credibility, and business direction with far better clarity. That clarity doesn't predict outcomes, but puts you ahead of the curve. I hope you like this video. See you in the next one. Until then, happy investing.